Okay, doing a quick video here of my recap of March 9th. There wasn't a whole lot come up here that I was super excited about. The setups didn't come in clean today, just wasn't feeling it. But in saying so, I did get a couple of trades, 3 trades to be exact here, 15 profit, 54 and 90. And those are on Cano and INDO. So what I'm going to do is quickly show you. I actually made a mistake on this one. Went a bit early, but we'll just take a quick recap here. It's not going to be a long one today. Like I said, wasn't feeling it. Wasn't like in tune with the stocks today for whatever reason. I'm not exactly sure. But anyways, this one came up on the scanners, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to keep watching this one because the ichiMoka was starting to set up, and I was waiting on it. I mean, literally, I took the trade only 4 minutes into the open. It's something I normally don't do because I make mistakes, which I actually did on this one. As soon as I noticed I'd made the mistake, I was trying to get out. So I'll show you what happened here. So I did see this. I got excited about it. I don't get too excited at the beginning though. I try not to, because a lot of times you'll see a big move and then immediately after you're going to see profit taking. And sometimes it'll actually reverse the cloud. There's so much profit taking, and then it'll make the move to the long side in the afternoon. So what I did was I waited here and just kind of looking at, when I seen this long tail as well, I thought, you know what, this is went right to the VWAP, this volume weighted average line here, the pink line, and right here it went through and immediately rejected. So for me, I was thinking, we're looking at here, this blue line here is what I was thinking for breaking the pre-market highs. And a lot of the momentum traders, they're going to be looking at that. So I'm not sure if RT Relentless Trader was on that, or just, I'm pretty sure Ross Cameron from Warrior Trading was. So anyways, I'm kind of trying to take a look here. I got a little excited when I saw that. So anyways, after this candle here, and I seen that, I always wait to the end of the candle, and then I enter my trade if things are looking good. So I saw here on the stochastics, we were, if you look down here, I don't know why that stuff always comes up in the middle of it. Anyways, what is that? What did I do? Anyways, right down here, it had been crossing for a while, so I thought this is the consolidation. It kind of went a little lower than I like to see on a consolidation, but when I saw it crossing like that and come back into above the 10 here, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna take this. So I pressed the button to go, and not realizing that my blue is below my orange. So for me, like, technically, that's not an ichiMoka setup. I noticed that right after, and like, oh man, I let myself go a little too quick here. So I seen this and I was like, well, you know, it did start to come back, but then I'm seeing right on this one across, starting to pull back and cross here, and I thought, you know what, this isn't an ichiMoka setup. It's still not ichiMoka setup. So I'm just gonna take my profit and get out. So I pushed immediately there. I didn't really get much out of it. I think, what is that, 2 cents? Or no, 1 cent. Hey, it is 2 cents. No, 58. No, it's 1 cent. So I took 1,500 long, sold at 1 cent profit. I made $15. I mean, for making a mistake, $15 profit is a small price to pay. So I watched this coming forward, and you see that the cross did happen here, and we do have a green cloud. I don't count the hairs and the tails and in my ichiMoka strategy. As long as it's clear of the full bodies, I'm okay with that. So in this instance, it's good. The problem I have here is more of the RSI stochastics. The blues actually crossed, and we still haven't crossed here. I like to be down here when I get into a trade. So let's just keep watching here. See what happens. I can't remember. Sorry if I'm going a little quick here. I just want to take a look. So really, honestly, in this area here, it looks like we're starting to come back up. The blue's starting on the MACD. And this did cross pretty darn close. Like I say, a lot of people trade at 20. I'm trading at 10. So if I'm close to 10, like here it's crossing at like 16. I mean, that's not too bad. That's, I mean, if once you got in, you were still below where most people are. And you see it's starting to curl here. So basically this doji candle, this is kind of telling me that there is just not enough momentum to continue this down. And when we got the green candle next, I thought, you know, this is a good spot to be coming in. I switched to another stock that came up, and I kind of missed it. Now, I think this is the one, yeah, right here. So at the end of this candle, I would have pressed for go, put it below the VWAP. This one seems to test a little bit through the VWAP. So if I just do kind of that, a little extra, maybe I'll go down there to the 50 moving average, go to here. And then we'll move this up. It doesn't really matter. For me, I'm not really big into, oh, I think it's going to make it here or there. I just try to watch where I'm going to be taken out on the ichiMoka setup. So we're just going to go ahead and continue and see where. So right here, definitely I would have been looking at getting out, especially considering you see the MACD really changed. When you get those changes, often you get that reverse like you did here. So that you got that same kind of jolt, and you got some pretty decent pullbacks. But the ichiMoka is still set up. This is a spot where I probably would have got out. Just being honest, at this point in my trading, that's where I would have gotten out. I'm just trying to see exactly where we would have got out with the ichiMoka. And this is what really got on me today. And I thought, okay. So right here you got a true cross up where I like to see movements. So I would have went short. I would have gotten out of this right here. So move that there. So this would have been great. 613 to, what is that? 613 to 659. That's a really nice move with 1,500 shares. So I'm kind of disappointed on that one, and it kind of threw me off for the rest of the day. But anyways, we'll bring that to the end, and then I'll check the other trade on Cano. So here, this trade I did take, and it was at the end of the day, Cano. And I seen a drop here through the VWAP. That's about when the ichiMoka started to set up. We have a red cloud in the front. Our blue is already definitely below our orange line here. That's our indicators in the ichiMoka strategy. These are like basically moving averages. This here is like the 9 moving average, but it's 20 something back. Anyways, when it consolidated across here, and I seen it start to get smaller, it's either going to break to the high side or the low. I would have got out pretty quick even below that VWAP. So I decided to take it short, and this one turned out to be pretty good. So like I said, I would have had this probably around like here, 9 cents to what I thought could have been as good as the bottom of these areas here where we already were. So I put it at like 589, thinking, if we went 589, I'm going to make some decent profit on this. So your ichiMoka is completely set up. You have your legging clear of all the candles, all your price action. You have your leading red cloud. We're below the VWAP, and the blue line is below the orange. So we have all our setups quite nice. Here we crossed right up here close. We crossed once here already, took a dive, came back up, never reached its height, and then crossed again. And for me, like that's giving me more confidence to just kind of stay in it, even though we did rise back up a little bit. And I think it was, so it was this candle here I decided to get out. So I shorted at 607. 607, shorted at 607, and got out at 601 with a 6-cent profit, 1,500 shares, $90. I mean, that's pretty good. $90. 1,500 shares isn't a crazy amount, and I was risking 9 cents in the beginning. I likely would have taken that down immediately to here, which is why I have that black line here. As soon as we came back down into this area, I knew that we would either break the lows here, where you see on these candles here. We were either going to break those lows and continue on, or this just wasn't going to work. So like they say, it's either breakout or bailout. So I lowered my stop to the top of the first kind of, after the ichiMoka, the first kind of bear flag that we created right here. So it broke through there, and then it came back up, and when it didn't break back up higher, then I was able to move that stop loss there. That just give me, what is that, 9 cents at that point would have been 601 to 610. So that would have been only a 9 cent risk to a I was thinking it would come maybe down to the 200 or down to here. So for me, I got out at the 6 just because I kind of started to get a little bit antsy. I already didn't do very good on the other one, and was kind of out of it here. But if we had waited for the ichiMoka solely to take us out, well, I would have been taken out here already on that. But normally what I'll do is, once I get into the profits, I will go to the top, basically break even. So I would have probably been taken out on break even anyways, but this here, yeah, would have taken me out there. But $90 is not bad. I just usually have a little better luck than this, than I did today. The setups weren't clear, and yeah, it is what it is. You see this stuff a lot easier when you're not in the trade and you're looking at stuff. So, it happens. It sound depressed even though I had winners. This one I didn't trade. So IMPP was INDO. Bring INDO up. Internet was in and out all day too, so that was another thing throwing me off kind of at the same time. So everything just kind of wasn't going my way. So that's why I didn't really push with a whole bunch of trading today. I didn't really see the setups nice and clear, and when you're doing that, try not to get down too much. This one here, INDO, this one's been crazy. I mean, we've had this thing go from 15, 16, 20, and then all the way up to like, I think it was like $70 or something like that. Let's take a quick peek. This is the daily. Look, just look at this. This is like, for me, this is crazy. I mean, we went all the way from like, just the other day I was trading in here. That's what all these lines are. In like 20s, 5s, $4.73, all the way up to 86.74. Now a lot of people like made huge money on that. I'm not like that though. I'm just trying to make my money daily, build my accounts, increase my shares, and just do it slowly like that. Anyways, that's an example of something that runs like crazy. I really liked looking at that. Gives you, a little bit of a boost mentally. So I'm just going to move ahead on this one. This one here, I am looking for the ichiMoka again. That's all I trade. I really liked that I saw the cross of the 50 and the 200. It's not required in my strategy, but it just gives me more confidence when I see that. Also see that here, like we're coming up here to like the highs of, we're starting to curl back. Are we going to actually make it up that way? After touching through the VWAP again, see it comes back, it goes to the volume weighted average. That's the average between it, so it comes down, it'll often bounce off of that. And I was looking for let's see what this does. Didn't like this bearish engulfing candle. That means it's totally engulfing this entire green one on the next trade. I didn't like that, but I find that candlesticks aren't exactly the most accurate thing in the world. So let's just keep going ahead here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got in on. Okay, so I got in long on this one.
ichiMoka long.
There you go, ichiMoka long. Okay, so this one I got in as soon as this kind of candle ended. I pressed the buy button, which it was a good fill actually. Did pretty good on that one. I immediately moved. I remember moving my break even pretty quick on this one, and 636.41, so 36, 27 cents. So I'm watching here. I'd seen that we had already crossed way below, and we had come up through here. Our MACD started to curl back. Now this isn't good, but now it's curling back, right? So when I seen this starting to pull back together, these two lines, that's why I decided the ichiMoku set up. I got a green long candle here, and my averages here. Well, didn't quite cross, but so that's twice today I missed on that. But in the end, I decided to put my my stop under this candle and wait it out and see what happens. And boom, it kind of took me out a little quick. I was hoping to be out you're looking here. If I had just moved it up to, let's say, the next green candle. So when I'm going down, I like to be on the moving my profits, basically my stops, to the bottoms of the red candles, the tops of the red candles on the way down, and the bottoms of the green candles on the way up. So when this came here, I should have had and this closed and went here, I should have had this actually under this one. And then this pulled back, green candle went up, pulled back, and then it closed here. I should have immediately moved my stop here and wait for the red, and then the green might have went up, especially here at this point, because this would be like your high of day break. So I was kind of looking for that actually. and then it didn't quite hold up for me. So in this instance here, it took me out on this one. I wasn't on the ball today, like I say. But anyways, I went long on this at 36.41 or 46, and I sold at why does that say 36? 36.14. 36.14. Oops. 36.14. So I went long on this one at 36.14, and I got taken out. I didn't just get out. I got taken out at 36.41. So that was a 27-cent winner, $54. That's pretty good. I was a little disappointed on it. Wish I had have timed it a little bit better and moved my stops. I am going to a new program that is it's called Book Trader in Interactive Brokers, and you can actually move your stops and stuff very easy by looking at basically it's like a level 2 on each side, your bid and your ask, and it moves up and down like a ladder, and you can just kind of keep moving as you go. I'm gonna start practicing in there and checking that out. Anyways, nothing totally lined up today. Probably a lot of these I shouldn't have even been in, but I made some mistakes. It wasn't a good one. Anyways, here I have the 3 trades where I gained 15, 54, and 90 for 159 total on the day since January 31st started trading. I'm up 44.52, and I have a total of 52 trades. I like that because there's a lot of people out there that are trading 52 in a day. You can imagine some of the fees that these guys pay, where I don't pay these fees. I have very little trades. I might take 1 or 2 a day, maybe 3. Today was 3, but I was pushing a little too much. My success did go up actually, so that was nice, 84.62%, and a profit loss ratio of 1:209. I missed a huge one, or I could have made a lot more money today, probably 1,000, 2,000, but it is what it is. That's the nature of trading. You're gonna have good days and bad days. Today, even though I would consider it a bad day, it's a green day, and I made money. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope it's not too long. I'll have some better ones coming.